All right, folks, welcome back. Just made a quick tweet about the matchup. If you guys could do us a kindness and a favor, I would certainly appreciate it. Head over to the BaseTradeTV Twitter, hit that retweet button, or just watch me spam the link in chat. Either way, that's going to send us sailing now into the best of 5. God damn, I wish this was a best of 7, but it's a best of 5 grand finals. We got $648 raised in prizing today. That $2 or like $1.79 or however much that is like tilting me so bad, but yeah, $648.31. That's some awesome stuff. Quick reminder as well that this is all made possible thanks to the combination of you guys contributing to the Matcherino Fund, but also our main sponsors, Twitch. Without them, this wouldn't be possible. They power up the Corsair Cup. They give us money to do more content. Twitch, Twitch, Twitch. If you really, really want to see us keep doing stuff with Twitch, guys, sub to the channel. It goes a long way. Prime sub, resub, new sub, tier sub. Take your pick. A sub's a sub at the end of the day. Bits are also cool, too. But we are going to hop into this first game. Grand Finals. Maynard, take us away.
In the top left here from OSC Root, the Protoss herO.
Oh, yeah.
That's it? Yep.
I thought you were like, the Protoss herO.
No, that would be silly. And in the bottom right, this is Sidestorm Gaming's GuMiho.
I don't know that I've been caught off guard by an intro for a while. I sat there waiting like, did he lag out? What just happened? Like,
nope.
Nailed it.
Get wrecked.
It was amazing.
Speaking of, you know, you were talking about subs being the backbone and all that sort of stuff for the channel, which is true, by the way. BitWrench, 32 months, man. 32 months resub. BitWrench. Holy shit.
Thank you. I thought you were going to go with, you know what else is a backbone? Proxies. And I was like, no, we're called BaseTradeTV.
Well, yeah, we're going to proxy action. So I'll get this covered up, too, because we had Shook Nasty 69 hit us up for 3 months, Ian Chan 2003 for 30, Tybot 3000 for 9, Liquidity C, Joaquin Cannon, and I believe that catches us up. So thank you guys for your continued support. We do appreciate it, and we love your faces. But a proxy for a proxy. Who wins in this scenario?
Was that we love your faces, comma, but? No. Or well, faces and butts.
Both. It's Schrodinger's butt.
Cool. Got him. Didn't even need the fly swatter that time.
Nicely done.
Anyways, so you asked who wins in the scenario. We have seen this scenario 3 times in the last month, I'm pretty sure. For having never seen it at all. Well, rarely. So I think so far the Protoss has won when this happens.
I think when we cast, I think Innovation and herO, when they were playing each other, I think Innovation did this to herO on Proxima from memory.
Yeah.
And herO went for the Proxy Stargate, and he just like, herO crushed him.
herO just pulled back. How does he know something's up? The depths patrolling, the mothership core came home.
Tingling.
Yeah.
Throw the fly away. Did he see the natural? What did he see?
I mean, okay, so when he attacked,
he did.
Like, no natural, but
yeah,
I think it's more likely, more reasonable to assume, given us building that on the high ground, than proxying factory starport.
Really? I actually don't like. I think herO and GuMiho know each other really well, and GuMiho does proxy factories a lot.
Right, and that's exactly what I was going to get into. This has everything to do with being able to read your opponent that precisely.
Also, I will say, okay, this is where so much damage. I will say that, like, the one base non-proxy from a Terran versus Protoss, just, like, so 2016. Yeah, it's like, it was a good read from herO.
This is really interesting. GuMiho chooses not to try and even defend, by the way. He just goes for the attack. All the Marines are out to the front line. Meets up with the Cyclone, meets up with the Medevac.
This Widowmine in the main is about to do some damage.
Oh, yeah, if it hits the Adept, it'll splash everything nearby, too.
I was gonna say, at least, like, save it. Like, the splash at this point is crucial. Like, in a macro game, like, something splash, like, I guess whatever, but it's coming down to, like, units, man. Health bars.
Liberator steps into the fray. He's gonna deny all mining on the base while this goes on. herO has to pull the probes. Oracles go down.
GuMiho!
Oh,
wow.
How?
Yeah, GuMiho's got it.
Damn.
I mean, the Stalkers can out-micro the Marines.
Yeah, but there's going to be no probes left. Literally no probes left.
That's also a good point.
Yeah, literally 0.
But can GuMiho's
Oh, he's doing pickup micro. He's doing pickup micro.
He's got it. If herO had like any bank or any probes.
GG.
GG.
There's one Terran in this world that can play herO's game as well as herO, and that is GuMiho. Like, if it gets dirty, GuMiho's like, sure, man, let's throw the gloves off the bare knuckle box. Like, he does it so well. I don't know any other Terran that's so good at dealing with Protoss shenaniganry as him.
That's cray, man. That is cray.
Anti-hero. Wait, but he's the anti-hero. Isn't he a villain?
A Villo is not allowed to play in our tournaments.
If GuMiho is an anti-villain and makes him, or an anti-hero makes him a villain, is he a Villo? He does mech.
He does.
He's a Villo.
Ace ban.
I gotta say, like, I think this is really cool to watch happen, but that was a cheesy game, right? Like, you want to extrapolate how the rest of the series would go off of that, more power to you. But I think that GuMiho, like, it's just so sick watching him defend that. But like his decision making, right? Like, to be perfectly clear, if he had panicked and tried to like kill the oracles at home with the Marines, he would have bled them out because he didn't have enough to fight the oracle all at once. But taking them across the map like that is a decision few people would make. It's so risky to do, but it's entirely the reason he won that game. Like, GuMiho is he's so sick and smart. He's just so good at this game. I actually don't even know, like, we were talking about trying to set up a show match, and I definitely want to do something with Byun because we haven't seen Byun in a while. But damn if I don't want to just like invite GuMiho to everything we do.
GuMiho's a fun guy.
You know, if you keep doing that, he's going to win them all. He's on a tear right now. If you want to see someone else in your finals, you have to stop inviting him to stuff because GuMiho is too good right now. Yeah.
Well, he did great at the Ting finals too. This has been a good year between us and GuMiho, I think. But it's taken a little bit of time to pick the map. I guess some thoughts going into it, so we're gonna just squeeze in an ad break, guys, and not to abuse you, but we don't know what the map is still. We'll be back soon. So as we get into game number 2, I gotta give a big shout out to my man XP2304. This guy already contributed a ton to the prize pool today, but then he threw in $1.69 to perfectly even it out. Look at that smooth and beautiful 650, guys. So thank you, XP2304. You the man. You the man. But in the bottom right, not so much feeling like the man right now. Just lost game number 1 in a horrific manner. It is Root Gaming's herO.
In the top left is the Red Terran. It is Storm Gaming's GuMiho.
Yes. Winner of many base trade tournaments.
I really don't think herO's the type of guy who would be tilted or phased by that. As Samgrub mentioned, there's probably a lot of experience between these two, specifically regarding tactics such as proxies. But he's also just like, when we talk about being that next echelon player, you'll see emotion out of these guys when they lose, right? Especially if it's like the finals of a GSL. But for the most part, I think what sets them apart is you don't see them go on tilt. There are some players out there. Neve was, not so much anymore, but he was a good example of this. Like, if he would be 3-0, 2-0, 3-0, 2-0, but then he'd lose one game and fall apart, right? Like, so I think herO and a lot of the best players in StarCraft are the guys who don't crumble when the going gets tough.
I feel like a lot of the Koreans that are in like the top 15 or top 10 even, like they will rarely tilt in a series. I think there's probably the most emotional top tier Korean I can think of is Byun. He's very emotional.
Yeah.
But
actually,
you know what? Other than him, it's hard to think of someone that's as that takes losses as hard and wins as well as he does.
I'm actually gonna bring up this. We've seen this on more than one occasion now, because the first time we thought it was an accident. Innovation has some surprising emotion to him, and we've actually watched him tilt, lose a game, and before tapping out, kill all of his own units. He's just like, fucking, you failed me, you idiots. Idiots!
Yeah. He can be funny like that. But certainly to see, like, a descent into madness across a best of 7 is a little bit, like... It's really hard to bring that up, I think. It's more difficult to bring it up with Koreans.
It's like, crafting on the cast.
He doesn't win game number 2, and he's gonna just start, feeling really bad about himself. Like, nah. It is.
Not really.
Theory crafting.
It is definitely more of a foreign scene thing. But But yeah, I mean, there are people. There are some Koreans that definitely feel like you said, innovation's a little bit silly. Beyond is very, very emotional. But still, like, he's so experienced that you know, even though whenever he's on camera and he's like breathing out and like trying to calm himself down, once the game starts, he seems to have like complete composure.
Yeah, just like snaps back.
But, yeah, he's just like in game mode. But like between games, he's like he's shaking. He's like
gravity.
And that'll do.
That'll do, pig.
That'll do.
Well. Yeah, so the point is, neither of these guys are really shaken up about it. And in fact, I think especially in like these like tinier leagues, like not GSL,
I think even really SSL. Big leagues, like the BTSL.
You trying to call BTSL tiny, zombie grub? It's not about the size, it's the way you use it.
Comparison. It was a totally legit comparison word. What's the word's called? Whatever. Anyway.
Here's the comparison. Fuck you.
Wow.
That didn't use, you know, less than or more than or anything.
I've had a whole half a glass of rum, guys. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. That's...
If you're really drunk, you're cursing me with a like, you're fake you.
That's the alcohol.
You're not my dad. You don't tell me what's what.
Right. Well, I was gonna say, in these leagues, it seems like they talk a lot more to each other and are having a lot more fun. Like they'll comment on each other's like games and what they were doing and ask them how many bases they're on and stuff like that. God.
Yeah. Must be nice to be able to chat and also play a high-level game of StarCraft at the same time. I just don't have that ability.
A big catch in the middle of the map with a Warp Prism. I think there was the temptation to boost and chase it for a moment, but yeah, GuMiho's not quite hitting the timing for it.
He's not gonna get it.
Well,
unless it sits there.
Yeah, it's funny if he had dropped a Marine out, he would have seen that, like with the Watchtower, then maybe considered. But yeah, not gonna happen now. One Cyclone might get to sneak in and do some damage while this goes on, but he is coming home to defend against this attack. And ooh, Medevac takes some pepper. Widowmine's not in position. This is gonna be a little bit messy.
Prism, please. Getting a bit of that high ground, seeing what's up. There's a lot of Marines here from King, and with the SCV pull, I don't know about this herO. I don't know.
He's going for it. He doesn't care if you don't know.
There's a Widowmine here. Oh, it's not range though.
Oh, God. Oh, lordy.
Yo, getting the Warp Prism, though, I think was the bigger part of this. Like, it's going to be really annoying dealing with the Depths and Stalkers, but you'll never win if you have to keep dealing with them.
Right, yeah, that's where it's really scary. It's like 4 more Stalkers warp in, and it's actually something that can overrun. But as it is, successfully deflects. Now, GuMiho's going for Banshees, which is weird again to see, but it makes a little bit more sense in this game because there aren't any Phoenixes. So we'll see if they can do something. But that has heavily delayed stim and combat shield along with his 3rd CC, even getting double engineering bays right now. Still no extra barracks for a tech lab. And he didn't even... That seems wrong. Well, okay, that was really weird. Usually, well, like the barracks lifted off the reactor, and I thought I was going to go on a tech lab that the factory had just lifted off from so that you can immediately start stim. The way that GuMiho did it, he's like delayed it by like 25 seconds while the tech
building
lab
a barracks on it.
Yeah, that's weird.
And speaking of tech, herO is going for a pretty quick Templar Archives here, getting Storm immediately with charge. So he's going to go charge Archon with Storm. Raven coming in here. You get a little bit of probe damage with that auto turret.
A little bit. Sees all of the
and
tech.
Also scouts the tech, yeah. So that's probably the biggest deal here is not only did he get 5 probes, he sees the Templar Archives, he sees the Twilight Council and the Forge.
You know, he also saw how many pylons are powering those things. I'm going to give you a hint. It was 1. I really hope he drops it.
That's a very, very crucial pylon right there for herO.
Yeah, unfortunately without stim, there won't be many drops, and this Banshee's probably not going to get a pylon in its lifetime, already being cleaned up. Easy.
It's that element of just unexpectedness. Like, who the hell goes for Banshees in TVPs, right? So, getting worker kills with them. Getting work done.
I pretty much copy GuMiho, whatever he does, because I think he's such a genius. So, I guess I'll be throwing in some Banshees.
Yeah. And actually, if you guys do want to copy
watch as I lose them all.
Well, if you do want to copy these players, don't forget we will be sending replay packs out to our subscribers only, as we do with each of these events. So, all the more reason, if supporting Twitch and BaseTradeTV wasn't enough, you actually get something for it too. How cool is that? That Warp Prism's full of charge lots. It's Gonna have to fly past a lot. That
he
would
wants to
gonna
dive
kill
past
it.
it.
Oh
Oh
no!
no! Bye-bye Warp Prism! Oh.
Even the turret got some action there. That was the most anti-air you could possibly have.
Oh god, I don't think hero's gonna be able to break this. Like it's a little bit questionable even with the Warp Prism in the main base. But, you know, now just entirely focused, tank in the back, kind of hidden behind the minerals and the gas geyser. Storms are good, and it's like the Marines can't even like run away because
Yo, no feedback on that full energy medevac? herO, please.
Please. You know, this actually was before Stim and Combat Shield, which I just I didn't even consider, right?
Yeah,
like
Stim
I
wasn't
saw a
done,
tank,
yeah.
a third CC. I was like, he's got all those upgrades, right? That made it so much harder to micro against, and yet still GuMiho not getting broken on his third. Yeah, he's rallying forward. I think he can hold.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's herO getting beaten back here, and GuMiho scans. He does have Stim now.
I feel a very temporary beatback though, because now he's got Zealots again, and if those charge the front line.
It's both Immortals.
Yeah.
That's really nice. And there's really not that many Stalkers, so he could probably get out of here.
Oh, I love the pickup micro.
Yeah, that's really good.
So 2-2's on the way for the Terran. Things are going to start slipping out of hero's control here if he doesn't do a ton more damage.
Yeah, he's got to lift.
Oh, that medevac was so full. Picking that off was a nice there for herO. Does he have any storms? Looks like he may have one or two.
Doesn't need many, he just needs a little.
Yeah,
Zealots
right?
shredding the middle line. Command Center is actually getting so low it's burning.
Oh, that's bad. Like, if 2 Stalkers kill a Command Center, I mean, what even? So he gets beaten off that third base. Like,
GuMiho goes from like such dominance and control to like losing everything so quickly.
Yeah. Well.
Oh,
that
hit
would have
Templar.
targeted the High Templars.
Yeah.
Oh man, GuMiho is in a lot of trouble here.
He still has a wall. Well, no, he doesn't actually. That's not a wall. He has a choke. And Widowmines.
Widowmines soften up an Archon, and Archon's nearly dead, but herO pressing the issue here. This Prism being very annoying. It does go down, but yeah, that was pretty bold there from herO, losing a couple Archons in that Prism.
Okay, they didn't kill the Command Center, by the way, as this was checking on.
No. Severely damaged it. And hero's going to get beaten back here. Did a better damage to the GuMiho, but GuMiho is still with a pretty healthy army, and 2-2 about to finish.
This has been crazy back and forth. This has been insane. But I think one of the big things is like herO didn't continue anything else behind this. Like there's no advancement for upgrades. GuMiho's about to have 2-2. His army's going to be better in supply and in upgrades.
There's five SCVs in the top right of the map just sitting there.
Yeah, they ran away. At least they're alive.
They're having a party with the Ewoks.
Oh wow, there's GuMiho's listening to stream hacks.
But
if he was, I don't think his English is good enough to discern that we're talking about an SCV party on the top right of the map.
I was making a joke. We have the main being floated over here to the 4th location for GuMiho, as he is getting pretty dry back at home. Even the natural hasn't got a whole lot left in there. But 2-2 is done. His army's very scary.
Oh no! Oh, not even paying attention.
Oh, herO! No, God. Oh, yeah.
He even saved that third Widowmine. Like, he could have put all of them down. No.
These are stacked up because the minerals are low.
Why is herO not reacting at all?
Oh, he's chasing an army.
Oh, jeez. He's chasing over Widowmines too. Oh, herO,
and these
what's going
Widowmines
on?
are actually going to kill a lot of these zealots. Oh, no, actually they get so past it.
It's still softened up the first round. It kills the sentries. You know what? That's not bad either. This is so gross. 2-2 is actually chewing through the zealots. No feedbacks, just storms. Flies over to the safety of this other Widowmine he has, which guards these Marines in a few seconds.
That Widowmine actually could come into contention here.
Oh, he's gonna hit the zealots with it.
He doesn't. First, get the zealot. Bam. Got him.
Okay, other side of the map, there was a counterattack, right? There's storms, there's SCVs dying, but it's not like the 31 probes that just went down and the Widowmines that didn't get cleaned up until now. So this whole mineral line got cleaned out. This whole mineral line got cleaned out, and hero's sitting with not enough income to make warp-ins worth anything. This Warp Prism can't do much. Oh.
It's gonna die. No, so close.
Yeah, Widowmine barely doesn't one-shot it, but still.
Man.
Had taken a bit of pepper from the Marines.
Both these players are just tearing each other apart, but GuMiho has a lot left. Has a lot of his flesh left versus herO, who's just skin and bones right now. He's doesn't have a whole lot to speak of back at home. He's just rallying stuff across the map to try and get the job done here, but I don't know.
I don't know if anyone told herO, you're not actually supposed to shoot yourself with small bullets to become immune to big bullets. It doesn't work like that.
That's how.
Yeah, TIL.
All these
like instead of armor upgrades, like he's like, I don't need +3. I'll be shooting myself with small bullets this whole time.
Oh man, that's gonna be it for herO. There's just too much here from GuMiho. I don't care about these storms. I don't care about them. GG.
GG. GuMiho takes a 2-0 lead now, and of course this is a best of 5, and that puts herO on his last life. That puts herO on match point. And this Terran God, why the fuck do I have 47 new messages? I should never have gotten involved on Twitter. Ah!
Catch up.
Catch up.
Catch up.
Ace K in chat, guys. Small commercial break as we get into what is possibly the final game of the series. That was such a sick game, though. Like, I'm still learning how back and forth that one was. We'll see you guys soon. All right, setting foot into Proxima Station. It is possibly the last game of the series. This guy on the bottom left is on his final life. Maynard, share this with me, would you please? We have the blue Protoss.
OSC Roots, herO.
And to the top right, as the red Terran, he is...
Psystorm Gaming's GuMiho.
Nice.
Well done.
That's about as GSL as I can get.
The GSL guy, I know this is such a dumb thing to take away from one word / one name being said at a time, but I feel like they really don't speak good English. Does that sound stupid to say? Is that like me being super crazy?
Wait, what? Say it again?
Whoever does the voiceover for the names, right?
Oh, right, yeah. Well, I think they had different announcers for like, they had multiple announcers. I don't know how many at this point. But one of them I think was pretty good English, but every single other one has like an accent. So they're just probably really good like voice actors, right? In Korea, and they're like, hey, you're gonna have to say some weird words. Can you do it? And you're like, try.
You say it first, and I'll try.
They were like
Poop Feast 420.
Poop.
They just say
it.
In the top right, we have Poop Feast 420.
GGE Mini.
I remember when they used to go KT Roaster, Jest.
Yes, those were the worst. Those had the
no, you know what was the
biggest
best?
accents.
When you had the raid call shit on the end of everyone's name. It was Lady Call.
Lady Call, yeah.
Oh yes, yeah, that was probably one of the worst accents for it. When they were doing like the Street Fighter intros, I think the one like Maynard was trying to like replicate there, like it wasn't so bad. It was always pretty funny.
By the way, people always ask me why like I'm not super on the Discord hype train, and on that note, it's because we've seen so many of these things go through, like Raid Call, Mumble, now Discord, like Skype. There's so many versions of these programs. Discord definitely is like the most promising of all the ones we've seen to date.
It's pretty legit. I use it a lot more than Skype at the moment.
I'm like not quite there personally, but it is one of those things where I think back to Raid Call and I'm like, you know what, Discord's pretty fucking amazing compared to shit like that.
I just like the thing that got me with the Discord is just the Twitch interaction part of it. Like that.
Yeah,
is,
they were really smart to partner
nice
for that.
part of it. Yeah, and it's also like just a lightweight, clean program that doesn't like ruin your computer or mess with your audio settings or anything like that, like Skype does. Anyway,
here's the thing though, because there's that Twitch is trying to push out because they like bought up Curse and they want to like push out Curse chat, right? Could maybe both people who use it type 1 in chat if either of you are here?
It's so stupid.
Like I remember the unveil. There's so much sick stuff unveiled at TwitchCon, but with the unveiled Curse chat, I just kept looking, thinking like, huh. So it's Discord but worse.
You gotta have
Twitch has done a lot of really cool stuff, so they're allowed to like mess up once or twice.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Twitch. There's been so few companies that have nailed it the way they did. Like Twitch Prime, I really don't know another company that I've seen such a win-win-win for broadcaster, content creator, and fan. Like, it is.
Unless you're an Australian.
Oh, is there no Prime in Australia?
There's no Prime in the country.
But you can still. But here's the thing, right? You can still get a Prime subscriber as an Australian.
Yep, I have a few of them.
So yeah, Twitch has fucking knocked it out of the park with a lot of the stuff they've done, and I really like this new vodcast thing. By the way, like if you guys didn't see, we were testing out before the stream. It is literally a rebroadcast, but Twitch is like branded it as a vodcast. But what's cool is it actually labels it as a vodcast, so it's not like, is this live? Like, no, it's very clearly a vodcast.
This is a vodcast. Is that going to be like the brand name that everyone uses for rebroadcast, like Kleenex?
I think vodcast actually does sound cooler than rebroadcast, I'm going to be honest. I would use it.
Maybe it is.
A little bit of a marine scuffle here in the main. Gets rid of that zealot and starting to pick up some probes.
Actually,
and a stalker as well.
The medevac's making this get really out of hand.
Wow. He picks up mic rank too.
I think he could have killed another stalker if he really wanted to push it.
That's just too much damage.
It is too much damage.
That wasn't even a full medevac. That's just like 8 probes, a stalker, not even... Did he even have stim? No, there's no stim.
No, that was just...
He had no stim or anything.
Well, that was weird.
But you know what?
That was cool.
You know what, though?
Oh, man.
Hero's done a lot of dirty things, but he hasn't done this dirty thing just yet.
Yeah, and this is how you know that Hero's had enough. He's like, this is my final form. This is like Frieza, at least final form.
Well, so what I was getting at that was really important was with the medevac circling around, you'll notice he kept the mothership core here, and I think he wanted to make sure that this did not get scouted. It was crucial that this did not get scouted. And yes, there's going to be a Raven, sure. Detection still is going to be hard to pull off. Terran players, you don't want to be burning scans. You want to be dropping mules.
Certainly true, but there's one thing that I've always admired most about like the upper tier Terran pro gamers. Not their control, not their perfect builds, not, you know, the star sense. It's that they actually, I think, know the timings of Dark Shrine builds, like 1 base and 2 base.
Yeah,
and,
actually,
I rarely see them actually get so caught off guard, like I would do, for instance. So
actually,
I was like, is this really gonna work?
That's a really good point because I'm reminded most by PvP when Dark Shrine was such a problem in HOTS, and you would see players like, you knew 5.5 minutes they're looking at their ramp with like eagle fucking eyes waiting for that force field, even if they didn't have detection.
Yeah, maybe I should actually learn the timings, then maybe I'll be good too. Maybe not.
So telling Zombiegrub that I actually lost to a proxy Twilight Council DT build earlier today, which nearly made me close my stream even earlier than I did.
Oh, that feels bad, man. I'm sorry to hear that. That is terrible.
Yeah, I thought it was Proxy Oracle, and I made the wrong call. Oh, man.
It's harsh. Well, GuMiho, I mean, he has the Viking in the kind of the wrong spot. He doesn't have a Widow Mine to, like, help snipe that. But he has a Raven, and he has 3 command centers, and he is saving energy because he doesn't know what's going on. And there's always 2 bases, so...
Yeah, GuMiho's like it's a weird thing to say. He's just like super intelligent. He's one of the smartest Terrans. Like he's not always the most successful Terran, and he's not the greatest at control, etc., but he's just really intelligent.
hero's pretty smart too. That observer noted that the Raven was nearby when it died, so he moves in with the Warp Prism, realizing this should be an opportunity. Detection aside, DTs do a lot of damage, but oh, those turrets are gonna keep the Warp Prism from saving either of them, and this isn't gonna go well.
No, it is not. I don't think there's really a missile turret in the main. Yes, he does have to burn scans, which, I mean, maybe in a perfect world, they should just snipe the Warp Prism straight out. But this was not exactly what hero was looking for, especially because the DTs got taken up pretty quickly.
Yeah.
The Warp Prism lived, though, which is, like, the good news. And GuMiho knows that, so he might feel a little bit hesitant about moving out.
Second DT coming in here to the third, but GuMiho's all over that. Raven's here to shoo it away.
It's not all for naught, though, because the thing is, the DTs can still be used for Archons. Sure, this kind of failed, but Hero didn't commit to this, like, yo, 2-base super all and get the DT timing out. Like, he's actually got that third mining. He's opening up the doorway to eventually take a fourth. Like, this opening didn't screw him. It just sucks that it didn't get the damage done that he wanted to, especially with the way he was hit hard early on. Not a full
Hero's
wall.
going for this Colossus build again. Hasn't done Disruptors in a little while here. I mean, Colossus did so well for him against Kane on a map that had a lot more choke points and that sort of thing, like Blood Boil, but it's a pretty big open map. I get worried when a Protoss is going for Colossus tech on this one.
Well,
okay.
that was bad. He had Blink.
Yeah,
I guess he wasn't looking. Ah, he's chasing the Raven, that's why.
Well. Yeah, you know, if they caught in the middle of the map, the middle of Proxima and kind of like outside of each other's third bases is the worst part to have, like, you know, be broken by a concave, basically, whatever race you are and whatever composition you're going for. But other than that, it's certainly like doable on your bases themselves. Just keeping your Colossus alive and getting to the higher tech, like Charge the Storm as well.
Straight for that pylon. Unpowers 4 gateways here, kills the mothership core.
Jesus.
Oh man, Charge getting denied here.
That's so close to finishing too. Twilight Council's gonna go down.
Wow. Oh. And he can kill these zealots. Well, I mean, when the Colossus gets here, he has to get out of here, but I mean,
man,
GuMiho is just...
I'm not gonna call this early.
No, he's bopping herO.
This is ridiculous. herO is such a good player too, and at this matchup, it is insane watching GuMiho dismantle him like this.
GuMiho is insane right now. It amazes me that he hasn't won more tournaments, but I mean, maybe it's his time soon. Oh, very full medevac gets picked off there. Nice little pick off there for herO, but he's not out of this one yet.
Oh god,
he's down in a little ways.
He's about to be Maynard. He's about to.
Oh wow. Council in the same place.
Yeah. All right.
Oh well.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the supply numbers look good for herO, but really, it's the main story is that the next stage of his plan keeps getting denied here, and he's losing probes as well. Ugh.
Yeah, if it wasn't the year of Hearthstone, it would definitely be the year of GuMiho. That's for sure. This guy is just absolutely bonkers. Sidestorm Gaming gotta be proud of this pickup, right?
Yeah, right. Pretty happy about that.
I gotta go find that GuMiho hand towel with the Sidestorm branding on.
Right?
I actually think that's kind of smart if they want to do that.
They did?
Cool.
They did. They gave us them.
Oh, that's so sick. Oh my god.
Limited
Feels
release.
bad not being anywhere near America. Well, scans going down there. GuMiho sees a army here from herO, which is substantial. He does have a pretty good army of his own.
He's gonna get slaughtered back at home though. I do like the DT warp in choice actually. That's pretty good.
This is interesting. GuMiho knows the army is right there, but he's choosing to move forward with his bio with only
going for the 4th
two
base.
medevacs.
He's like, I can lift my buildings, you can't. Let's do this. Let's dance.
That's true.
I mean, he could go ladder terrain here. It's an option, and it may be a pretty legit one. Like, herO needs to end the game like an instructor.
Ah, your mic.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Was that Rifkin?
It happened something. Yeah, it's his thingamajigger, so hopefully it'll get fixed, but the stream can still hear us, so I do feel like yes, that you feel like your buildings as Terran, so base trades are naturally going to favor you. But I felt like GuMiho was actually going to be safer had he gotten like a concave or a surround. Like the DPs did clean up the main drop. He sniped the base and then thought he had to go home. And he isn't quite winning against the army. He doesn't actually have a response against the Colossus other than getting them surrounded, which is exactly what happened.
Yep. Bringing that army back after doing damage to that 4th base. They come home. He has plenty of energy for scans. Hasn't quite ticked that he has these DTs swiping away at him, but no, actually he used his energy, I think maybe for mules or something, but there's a DT still left.
Yeah. herO uses all those Colossus, looked really bad.
Colossus,
he is
what's
down.
it doing?
Oh,
what's this Colossus doing? Oh,
getting SCVs apparently.
Getting SCVs, yeah. But it's gonna be like, oh shit, what am I doing here?
Run. That is sharing an orbital as well.
Yeah.
Going for
and now
GuMiho's
he's gonna have an orbital being morphed here at the 4th. He's like just so concerned about having scans right now that he's not even making it a planetary there.
Yeah.
Floats the main over into the 3rd location. Still plenty of mining there for GuMiho. He's got plenty of yeah.
No charge still. This is actually an embarrassing fight for me.
I wonder how many Twilight Councils he's killed in this game. I feel like 3.
2 or 3, yeah.
My god, GuMiho is just crushing herO here, and unfortunately, that's going to be a 3-0 in that grand final.
Oh my god. Only GuMiho.
He's just too good. He's just too good.
He really is. He's good all around, but he's also just really good against GuMiho, yes. Oh, that's right. There's that little bug. It's great. So, Rifkin's talking to us, saying that he has to stay silent basically because when his mic does that and he tries to fix it, he restarts the stream like a tiny bit of a hiccup. It's like the stupidest thing. But
how is that even a thing? Well, I mean, I'm sure it's
technology. I don't know. Yeah. So, okay, he's gonna swap to the Corsair mic.
Okay, cards on the table, guys. The Corsair headset's amazing for a million things, but the microphone's not one of them. But yeah, I don't know what it is. Like anytime I unplug and replug the sound use, because that's how you fix it, it causes XSplit to hiccup, and I don't really understand why. But yo, I didn't get to say it at the end, but GG, what a sick series! What a sick tournament today.
Yeah, I had a blast being a part of this team for the final as well. Like I very, very happy you guys invited me to be a part of it, because that was just a good time, man. There's some good games, really great series. The grand final was, one-sided in scores, but not every series was like that. Every other series went to the final game, I think, that we cast.
No, not herO King.
No, wait,
almost.
one of them didn't.
Almost.
One of them didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was one map off going to the final, but it was just a good time, man.
Well,
GuMiho just showing how incredibly good he is.
I'm glad you joined us too, because for those who don't know, we're trying to figure out what's going on with VSL. So Maynard and Zeph covered the VSL last season on the channel. It was awesome, but they've not been so great with communication, and I think it starts soon, but we don't know when yet, really. So it's like there's a lot of question marks in the air for that. So Maynard was ready to cast tonight for something that didn't end up happening. So I was glad you were able to come and hang out with us.
I haven't heard anything about it. Been keeping an eye on Skype. Haven't heard word one about VSL. I know it's coming back, and I know that they want foreign casters. So, guys, don't feel upset that VSL won't happen, or is gonna they all of a sudden pull out last minute or something like that. It will happen.
Yo, by the way, let's talk about the prize pool here. Oh my god, I just looked at it. So, $655. Here's how this gets split today. First place, GuMiho. He's got $327.50. herO walks away with $131, which honestly isn't too bad. And of course, third and fourth get $98 each. So that's some pretty good money for today's work. And of course, it's a big part thanks to you guys for making this happen. That fundraising went really well. And we got more match arena events to come. In fact, tomorrow we're hosting an event. It's a show match. It's going to be Biol versus... well, I don't know.
Question mark.
Somebody who'll be joining Team Looking for Team. But, yeah, so that'll be... Maynard. There's a stretch goal to get Maynard to join the team, guys.
It's a stretch goal. It's $3,000. You just add $3,000 to any stretch goal, and it's a Maynard stretch goal.
No,
that's how much it costs to send me from Australia to anywhere, right?
I can't give away who, but $600 for the show match. Tomorrow's going to be the baseline. Temple, yeah, my focus rate is fucked. I hate this thing. It happened to us at DreamHack too, and it wasn't even my focus rate over there. It was a brand new one straight out of the box. But anyways, Biol versus an anonymous player. He or she may be the new player joining the team. No, they are definitely joining the new player joining the team. But tomorrow's going to be the announcement of who it's going to be. So there's actually a match arena page already set up for this if you guys want to get the hype involved. To be perfectly clear, absolutely perfectly clear, any excess funds raised for tomorrow's show match, half of that's going to go to the players and half of that's going to go to the mega tournament fundraiser. We're already seeding the tournament with $600. Well, actually, technically we're seeding it with $500, and there's 100 codes from Match Arena, but you guys know the drill with that. We want to get it up to 600. So I hope you'll join us for that tomorrow. Should be some good times. It's going to be whatever time zone you're in right now, 1 hour ago, but tomorrow. So 6 a.m. Pacific, best of 7. Biol versus not Zombie Grove, guys.
Helpful. I love that your thing is supposed to be helpful, but I feel like everyone just is like 1 hour before.
Actually, what you're doing with your face right now is exactly what I did. I looked into the sky. I'm like, oh.
I feel like it's not that hard. So okay, it's 7 a.m. for me right now. So it's 6 a.m. So tomorrow it's 6 a.m.
No, I get it, but you have to kind of think through the sentence structure is more what it is.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
At least you went just add 25 hours to the, and you're like oh god.
That would be worse, yeah.
People do that.
Look, it's tomorrow -1, okay. But anyways, we're super appreciative you guys joined us on the stream today. It was a lot of fun. Obviously, having Maynard come chill with us is just gonna be good times. But yeah, tomorrow, be sure to tune in. Again, the events tab at the top of the stream, twitch.tv/BaseTradeTV/events is the place to go to see everything we're doing. We've laid out all for the month of June, and we'll be updating month to month as well. There's not really a lot to do other than that. Check out our other sponsors, Corsair. All the information is down below in the stream. Zombie Grub's got some Amazon affiliate links if you guys are purchasing stuff through Amazon. Help her afford to stay in Korea, I guess you could phrase it. We got the big announcement with DreamHack Atlanta. If you guys didn't see that already, check out DreamHack's Twitter. Make sure to retweet it while you're there. Hit the favorite button too. But TLDR, we're going to be working with DreamHack to bring StarCraft 2 to DreamHack Atlanta, which currently doesn't have like a big StarCraft stage or anything like that set up. But the more tickets we sell, the more players we get involved, the bigger and better we can make the event. So make sure to check that out. Other than that, Maynard, since you are the guest, do you have any final words before we take off, my friend?
I'm streaming in 9 hours.
Nice.
You can do the math. In 9 hours, I'll be doing a ladder stream. I'm going to be playing Zerg because I got to tell you, I need a break from Terran. It's been bad. It's been bad. Also, I like to switch things up because you guys that don't know, when I do my streams, in all seriousness, they're all they're around focus goals, and the focus goals are meant to help people out with their play, and they're also meant to help people out with different races and that sort of thing. So I'm just going to be doing a chill on the Zerg. So you can follow me, twitch.tv/Maynard. You click on my name in Twitch chat, whatever. Apparently, it's hilarious. The zombie grub.
Oh yeah, no, zombie grub should kill herself, is what I was gonna say. She's being very rude in the chat while you're doing a very nice shout out for yourself. So.
No, it's fine. Zombie grub's literally Hitler.
Literally. Literally female Hitler. Has anyone seen Venture Brothers? She is female Hitler.
I'm just happy and
Girl
laughing.
Hitler.
No one knew anything.
She's like, I'm in Korea. I'm having such a good time. I'm just laughing because it's such a good day. Like.
Rifkin, zombie grub is lucky I like her so much.
It's lucky you guys dating or dated or whatever. You know what? Oh man, if you go to DreamHack Atlanta, you can meet her parents. They're not that far away.
Well, it's probably about time. I mean, we're so close. I can't believe I haven't met the parents yet.
Yeah, and before I have to be your boyfriend for BlizzCon this year, we'll have to change it up. But
yeah, that was a good time.
Yeah.
Break the system.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you enjoyed the show. We'll see you tomorrow evening. Take care, and make sure to go follow Maynard again, twitch.tv/Maynard. See you later, dudes. Bye-bye.